again today, and I just want to work with him on coming up with the mounting blocks. We're going to get ready to do this here very shortly. I want him to understand what it means to walk up to this. Even if he takes this one step at a time, have you worked on this Sam with him with the mounting block? Not at all. Okay, so this is all new for him. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to think, man, this mounting blocker, this thing that's standing next to me where Doug is now taller, Doug's like 7 foot tall, is pretty cool, and I don't have to be worried about it. So see how I don't need to rush him to get the mounting block. If you have mounting block issues with your horse, whether they don't, you should not be doing this with your horse. My opinion, this is my opinion. And if you like this video, make sure you hit subscribe and hit the little bell so you can get more cool videos. But this is what a lot of people end up doing, and they're trying to get their horse. They go, okay, I'm gonna move the mounting block where my horse is. Okay, now I'm ready. I'm gonna get to where my horse is. I'm gonna stand up, and then all of a sudden, oh, come back here. Actually, you can do it. It's okay. Come here. You can do it. Stand still. Stand still. Wait, where are you going? So we don't want you to experience that, right? We want you to be able to have the mounting block be stationary, just like this. And because it all starts right here, right? If you can't get into your car, there's no point in driving your car. If the door doesn't work, you're not going to get in to drive it. So what I like to do, and we want to make your horses as safe as possible. So we've got a really cool online classroom at naturalhorsemanship.com if you want to learn more of this in detail. But so I want to teach him the ABCs, right? First thing is that if we're going to get on our horse for the first time, it's so important that he feels comfortable to want to just walk up to us and not want to walk away from us. So he's actually got himself lined up pretty good right now. So I want to encourage him to that behavior, because I want him to come this way to my mounting block instead of this way. At the end, I'll be able to do it wherever I want, but like this is our first time with this horse, so I want to encourage him to come forward. Good. Now, see how he wants to swing that hind end? So I'm just going to ask him, I'll ask him to just come back around. Oh, good. So if he's here right now, I'm okay with that right now, because I just want him to start to learn to be close to me. Good boy. So I'll ask him to come up over here. Good boy. Good boy. The first time we do this, I'm not too concerned about where he is. I just want him to start to understand the concept. Good. So when he comes here, I want to love on him. So I'm going to come back to here and just go, I love it when that rear end is closed, because it's easier for me to get on. So I love that right there. His ears are both back on me, and he's like, wow, that feels pretty good. Now, we want to make sure that he's loving this. Because if he doesn't want to stand here for me, he probably doesn't want me on him. And that's a pretty good indicator. So I want him to be comfortable. If he's dancing all around, I try to get on him. Not going to be a good first experience for him, so I might bring him back over here, move that hind end around. Now I might just say, can we do that again? Can we just step forward? So he's way out there. I might ask him to, so we've already worked on this, right? So we can move his front end real lightly, and I can move his hind end. Good. And I might just ask him to come back over here. Remember, he's not used to seeing me from this angle. So I might ask him to take a step. Good. Release. It's all about the release. So important. So I might come back over and go, oh, that felt really good right there. That was so good. I'm proud of you. And then I might ask him to take another step. So I can get closer to that hind end. So he took one step. Good. Good. Might ask him to take another step. So I don't want to be pulling his neck towards me right now. Good boy. I do not want to be pulling his neck towards me at all, because if I pull his neck towards me and I hold it there, that's a cue for him, if I hold it long enough in lateral flexion, for him to actually move the inside hip. So I just want him to be right there. So now that he's here and he's doing a really good job, I'm going to say, oh, that's a good boy. Yes, it is. That's a good boy. How does it feel if I put any weight in that stirrup? So he looks back at me, so he can feel just that little bit of weight. So I'm just going to hold it there till he stops, and I'll release. So I'll ask him to come back over now. So just, if you notice, that worry just came up just when I put that left foot in the stirrup a little bit. I'm going to ask him to come back over. see now he's a little guarded back there. So I'm going to bring him back around. So I'll ask him to back up a step, roll across with that front end. And then take a step forward again. And if you watch some of my other videos on how to get your horse to really stand as a mounting block, it's in detail. Good. Good boy. Starting to notice this is really a comfortable place to be. So I need him to go one more step. So I'll just say, hey, can you take one more step? I want him to be balanced. So you see, he gets worried when he comes up a little closer. So it's a trust thing for him. We want him to trust when we're next to him. So I'm going to come back around. Because if I can't have this horse standing in a mounting block, this is my opinion, if I can't have him come up and stand at the mounting block, I've got no business getting on him. Because that's part of our ABC. So I'm going to ask him to walk up. Good boy. We know he's had a lot of head issues, so we want to be aware of that as we're working through that with him. And the only reason I put this rope over his right shoulder is to kind of keep him in alignment with me. So now we got licking and chewing, right? So now I know, okay, before I put a foot in the stirrup, I might just put some weight in the saddle like this. How does he feel? Oh, I can love on him. Good boy. Boy, how does that feel? Good boy. Does that feel okay to you? Good boy. So tomorrow what we'll do is we'll actually do this without the saddle. We'll just kind of lay over his back, do all that stuff with him. You know, I think he's going to be just fine. But like, see, I want him to be comfortable with me being right here, so that if I do decide to put any weight in that stirrup. So now I've left weight in the stirrup, but I've said to him, hey, you're okay. I want to keep you in that parasympathetic state. So now if I decide to put any weight in the stirrup, like this here, that he's okay with it. Like, you're good boy, buddy. You're a good boy. So I'm checking all of the work, all of my foundation work that I've done. Because remember, if the horse bucks you off and you end up in the dirt, it's because you didn't do your groundwork well enough. So what did this, so he said, okay, I let you do that. And then I got off and he goes, I need to back up a second. I need to get some space from what just happened. I'm going to end like that with him today because that was big. Like, people have their own opinion of doing things. I want to build a lasting partnership where this horse wants to walk up to this mounting block every single time. And when you start working with some horses that are young and they're 3 and 4 years old and they're bucking people off left and right, you have to go back to the foundation. He's not one of those, which is great that we're getting him from the beginning. It makes our life a heck of a lot easier than one that I'm keep looking at Sam, than one because we work together on this, and one that's been bucking, you know, so badly at such a young age that they just don't want anybody around them. So we're going to end this now. Keep checking out. Hit that little button on the bottom or the little bell so you get notifications when we post more videos on Fuman and other horses and about just cool life things in general. Take care.